Witam was w kolejnym odcinku Fallouta 4, tak? Nie wiem, na czym skończyliśmy, bo dawno nie grałem. Mówię szczerze. Przepraszam za dźwięki w tle. Ale dzisiaj pieczemy pierniki. Święta. To taki przedświąteczny odcinek będzie z Fallouta, tak? Kontynuujemy tamtą fabułę, czy coś w tym stylu. Nie wiem, nie pamiętam. I pewnie jak pamiętacie, bo trochę tak. XD czemu powtarzam, pamiętam. Będę musiał znowu gadać z tym posterunku jakiś debil, co to jest. Poznana jest doktor A. Okej, to się tutaj tepniemy. Big fat ass boy. Czyż? Czyli to są te rdzenie. Dobra, wróciłem, jesteśmy, let's go, nikt
A lot of my cases dead end in Boston Common.
Pies mi siedzi pod drzwiami.
Come on there!
What?
Playing hide and seek?
Ziczowe. Au. Zawsze był taki wolny. Aha. Muszę sobie w tą grę, bo dawno nie grałem. Co to jest? Jeszcze raz. Mapa. No lecimy tu. Dobra, lecimy z tą koksem znowu.
A lot of my cases dead end in Boston Common. Prefer not to join them. Doing them much good.
Nie, no wiecie, co to Gdzie jesteś? Wywalony. Co to jest? Good neighborhood. Dobre sąsiedztwo.
hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Insurance. I'm listening.
That's right. Insurance.
Chwilę, poczekajcie, ja sobie tylko włączę napisy. Napisy ogólne włączone i napisy dialogowe włączone.
Insurance.
Okay.
Personal protection. You hand over everything you got in their pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit. I
hope you were smarter than this.
Deal with that extortion crap.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of
Hey,
I like you already. Walk into a new place, make a show of dominance. Nice. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me?
really? Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long.
Ła, nie chcę mi się z tą gadać. Zupełnie mi się chował broń. Aha. Gdzie o to nie?
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff.
Well, Mr. Valentine,
Nic się nigdy nie stało.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Czy mogę sobie brać tu rzeczy? Nie, nie kradnę.
Excellent.
O, fajnie. Krąg. Także w pudełku na cygaro, to się przyda. Co się gapisz?
Speak up.
We need your help.
I know it, Jack.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're...
Dobra, zaraz się odpowiem. No, możemy teraz rozmawiać.
Please.
This dead...
Fine.
Here's what I could find.
Udało mi się znaleźć.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is...
To jest chwila.
Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised.
Zatrzymajcie
From
sobie
what I've
TV,
seen,
przeczytajcie,
all
powiedzcie.
Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Przewinąłem wam jak głupek.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of.
Ciekawe będzie, jak to wszystko sobie zwiedzimy.
The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe.
Szybko coś jeszcze pogrzebie w ustawieniach. Sterowanie. Interakcja.
There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Now, rock. Please stand by. Sus.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation
działaj
appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
Mogę z tego wyskoczyć. Co jest?
I'll try to step you through the intact memories
Zbyt
and
sus.
hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Mały kelok.
Turn down the goddamn radio!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories
Dad was
as
either
Kellogg.
drunk or
This
not
may prove
around.
disorienting at first.
I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. It's gonna be fun. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
But we don't know anybody.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could
I
just
found
fuck with
another
us,
memory to track.
and we
I'll
wouldn't
connect
fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Kolejne wspomnienie. Ciekawe, co tym razem będzie.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Ciekawe, co to będzie. To są synki, to pewnie jest instytut.
Mr. Kellogg.
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but...
Przepraszam,
I'm not
co się
that
stało?
good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
I'm glad you decided to.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Which suited me just fine. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
So, getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out
Pewnie
of
to są
brain
jakieś
fuel.
cutscenki, ale... Możecie
Ah,
pewnie
there's one
zobaczyć
that
o
looks
innego
mostly
dopiero.
intact.
Nie,
Connecting now.
chwila, nie.
Cryogenic
Nie,
stasis
idziemy.
suspended. Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6.
Ej, ale...
Down the hall near the
Ja.
end.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked taking orders. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth.
I found another intact
If they
memory.
needed something done,
Whenever you're ready.
they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Biedny ją. Patrzę sobie.
Is it over?
Nie,
Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
nie, o tym
Come here. Come here.
Wait. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
Chama. To jest takie, jak miałam wparował do domu i zabił mój dziecko.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City.
So
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Occurrences? You know, the newspaper. Oh boy. Piper's really done it this time. I'm not saying she's right, but 3 years ago, 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 3 years ago,
Kellogg.
It's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did.
Przepraszam, że mam przerwę, ale muszę tylko coś sprawdzić. Trwa już 25 minut, a to jeszcze 10.
But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding.
Patrzcie, palec mi
One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Teleportacja.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor.
That's good.
Uh-huh.
Are you?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
Nowy poziom. Na co by wykorzystać? Co by się mogło przydać? Odporność na promieniowanie, no to się przyda. I teraz mamy odporność na to promienioodporność. To się potem wykorzysta.
Remove the implant.
A teraz gdzie mam iść? Tu. Ale najpierw ogarnimy sobie jeszcze raz ten szajs z tą policją. Aha, nie mogę się teleportować, ale szybko sprawdzę, co mam w ekwipunku, bo już zapomniałam. Mówię szczerze. Kombinezon krypty z męskiego gazu. Gdzie jest mój trójka logo, ile to ma? Nawet nie chce mi się tego za... Jak ja teraz wyglądam?
And while you were waking up,
Wyglądam sus.
he's waiting for you upstairs.
No dobra, zdejmę to. Lecimy.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Let's get going, Nick.
Ben,
Dobra, wyjdziemy. Sprawdzimy, ile to trwa. 31, jeszcze 4 minuty. Dobra, let's go. Ogromne kapsuły, tak, to się na pewno nam przyda w przyszłości. Teraz mogę się już teleportować. No mogę. Nareszcie. Mówiłem, żeby zamykać drzwi.
Excuse me.
Check your fire. We've got hostiles.
Dobra, nic. Widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku. Do zobaczenia, Naura i pa.